My name is Jan Dees, and I am 66 years old. I had a cough, and I went to my family physician at that point, and then he referred me over to an endoscopy to begin with, and that's where it all began. The doctor called me, and he says, it is definitely cancer. And of course, you know, things are going through your mind, and my reaction was, okay, what's the next step?
My name is Richard Dees. I'm 69 and I'm Jan's husband. It was a shock, yes. Lots of things go through your mind at that time, you know, what's going to happen, what's the future hold, how long is it going to take for the treatments?
It was scary because you're coming into this hospital, you don't know where you're going, what's going to happen. They're talking stuff that you've never heard of before, you know, feeding tubes, chemotherapy, radiology, you know, radiation, and you're going, oh my gosh, you know, what's going to happen here? And then that's where the nurse navigator came in.
She plugged us in right away to the right spots, right on at the onset. And I think that was extremely important for us because your mind is not thinking about what your next appointment is. Your mind is thinking about, what about us? How do I take care of this?
She was there for me, for both of us, my husband and I both.
And you could tell she cared about it, and she cared about us. And she was ready to give us whatever support she could.
They're there to hold your hand, explain things, and just be there. With their training, they can sense, they can see things that the patient is not aware of.
That team's got to be held together with somebody. And for us, the glue, if you will, that held that team together, was the nurse navigators.
You know, I thought she was just a person who was going to say, okay, you have an appointment here, let's go, let's do this. But she cared. Their efforts and support behind the Nurse Navigator program, I think, is vital. It is a very important part of your cancer treatment.